Can you hear me, Chubbs?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Alright, my shit was tweaking. My bad.
You're good. You're good. Channel, audio, back to Twitch, create a dashboard. This is weird.
Chubbs, did you say we was doing a PR this week or next week?
PRs and what?
Power rankings.
Next week, because there's only been 2 matches this week.
Well, I know, but we actually have all the teams now.
Yeah, but
When we did the power rankings, half the teams didn't even have a roster. And now we've added like 4 more teams too.
We did, but I also prefer if we what's it called? Um, waited till they played, then we can do a new power rankings after they play.
Alright. I feel it. I feel it.
I'm just waiting for everyone to look at the announcement and come in.
What up, big heck?
Can I share? Oh, I can share this on Twitter.
We have screenshots from the.
Your mic's cutting in and out.
I said we have fucking screenshots from the matches that have already been played, right?
We do.
Okay, so we can talk about those then. Y'all motherfuckers going crazy in Rainbow Six, big heck.
Paste that. Post. Okay. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this part of the stream on. We got 2 people in here right now, which is wicked.
Fucking awesome.
Everyone's been on the 11:30 time wave.
No, on God, and then everybody complains about it being too late, and now we start this bitch hella early, and nobody to be shown.
That's alright. That's alright. We just chill. Time to kill. I announced it. Excuse me.
I announced it.
Yeah, I'm tweaking.
Oh, big commission here.
Heretic on his highway headset.
Hi, Heretic.
Who said that like that?
How are you doing? No, I was doing a fucking Heretic impression yesterday. Cuero was fucking rolling.
How many viewers do I have on Twitch? Anybody? I have 5 on Twitch, so I mean I can start on Twitch. We can just say screw it. Get this shit blowing up. Alright, we'll just start. Maybe some people will hop in. If not, all good.
Yeah, they'll start hopping in and shit.
Oh my
Yeah, here comes
god.
people. Oh, Big Danny.
Big Danny's in. Danny requests a big Heretic impression. Yo, thank you, Mangers, for the follow. Alright, so we'll go
Hey, Danny, what's going on? What's going on, chat?
Here. Full screen that.
I repeat, they're not spawning tunnel. I repeat.
Alright, yo. What's good, everybody? To our 4 audience in the stream. I mean, in the Discord. And then my 5 on the Twitch. I appreciate you guys for showing up this late. I know it's kind of wicked that we started this late, or this early compared to how late we usually start. But we all old. I got a bedtime. We have some interesting topics for you guys today, uh, as well as a special guest, and none other than Lucky, the GOAT. So we are gonna have a pretty relaxed episode today. Nothing crazy. Gonna talk about our two matches that we had so far. Maybe another couple other things that we have on the outlook for the rest of the league or the major coming up, and a little deep
Maybe
dive
get some.
in on what Mr. Lucky over here brings to the table and a little bit about him himself.
Maybe we could do a little bit of predictions that still haven't went on too.
That is true. I might have to pull up the schedule for that one, which I can always do. But
Get a little insight.
um, let's see. So,
Where you wanna kick it off, Chubbs?
not gonna lie, I might need to pull up my notes again. I forgot to see what I said. Not gonna lie, but um, let's start off with let's see, the first match of the week. Bucket. Uh, Toon
Shooters
Squad.
versus Toon Squad.
Yes.
Let me go to the screenshot so I can see all the stats and shit real quick.
Which I will pull up as well. I'm gonna pull up the score and everything. Also, Lucky, if you can hear me, let me know or you're here.
I got you.
Sweet, sweet. Okay.
So
So
yeah, so first match of the major of pool play was Shooters, two new teams out of here. This is going to be the Shooters and then Toon Squad. We all thought it might have been a little bit of a more competitive match than what it was, but Shooters went ahead and just got our first DoorDash of the major out of there. Got them boys right out of there for a 3-0. Map one was a little competitive. It was a 250 to 183. What'd you think about that map one? You casted this match, didn't you, Chubb?
me and Guedo casted this match. Also, sorry for the way this looks on stream. I don't have all the pictures on my PC, so for the next couple of matches, I will have those pulled up, full blown, everything. Uh, honestly, Mr. Merc himself took over that map. 42 and 16. Right now, for this split, he has the kill record for HPs. He holds the record at 42. I'm curious if anybody can, if
Even come
anybody,
close to that.
yes. Wick, I don't have the opportunity to open it in a browser because I don't have the, what's it called? The picture saved. Maybe I open link. Yeah, it won't be any bigger. So this is what we have to deal with for right now. I apologize. Next week I will be better. I'm sorry.
Ah, damn it, Phelps.
I know, I know.
We need like a Ben J Nassim, bro.
We do need a Ben J
Executive,
Nassim.
an executive producer.
Oh,
Um,
there we go. I'll make it look bigger that way. It might be a little bit blurry. Um, yeah, Merc took over that map, 42 and 16 on the Skid Row. That man was popping off. I think he got up to a 9 streak at one point, and he was just pretty much putting the Toon Squad in a blender. Uh, but I think the Toon Squad also had a real big chance of winning that map. They just let a couple hills get away from them. I want to say the last P4 going to the P5, they had the P4 hill. They
mhm.
just got broke too much, and it just was unfortunate timing for them. um, Toon Squad is definitely Toon Squad. I will say is definitely in a T6 team though. They're underrated. I know they had all those accusations. Yes, yes, bringing them up once again, but they are a very underrated team. Uh, I feel like once they all start flowing together, they'll be they'll be surprising a lot of people.
Yeah, no, and these were both like I said, two new teams, so didn't nobody really know how each of them was gonna come out. People knew Shooters were gonna be good because I mean these motherfuckers got gun skirt, super perk. I honestly never seen Merc or Anti play, so I didn't know how those kids were gonna be. Um, but we all knew this was gonna be like a team that can make a run for like T4, T3 in the major.
Yeah, not gonna lie, like we'll talk about the search next. They had a real opportunity to win every map, I think, in this series, or the first three maps in this series.
I mean, I don't know about the search. They look.
So for the search, they were back and forth the most part. Like, they traded off. I think the first 6 rounds it was 3-3, or as the first 6 rounds it was like 3-2 going to uh round six, and then that's when like the shooters just took over on the search. There was a smoke play from Gunskirt that just opened up the B site, and after that the shooters just ran away with the search.
Yeah, I mean, Gunsker really took over. That motherfucker was 10-5, almost 2K damage.
Let me go ahead and bring that one up as well since we're on the search now.
And Rainbow was able to provide the first donut of the major.
So I don't think it's actually a donut. I think there's a glitch with S&D, because if we go and when we
How the
talk
hell?
about
There's always something wrong.
yeah, this game actually, from a caster perspective, Lucky, what do you think about this game?
As far as what, like the gameplay, or be more
Like
specific.
like when you're in COD casting and you get all these glitches that come through, like how does that make you feel?
I find it frustrating for a viewer standpoint, not necessarily mine, but it's more or less like I know some of the guys, some of the organizations that actually support their esports teams. You can't really watch like the controls and everything like that, and then like what you guys mentioned, the search and destroy glitch. I don't know if you guys also noticed in respawns. If you look on the actual scoreboard itself, sometimes it'll lag and get stuck, and it won't show everybody's real true KD. It'll say maybe like 1 kill and like 15 deaths, but then whenever you go to a specific player, it'll have their correct KD. Like I said, from a viewer's perspective, it's definitely frustrating. But as far as like me, I'm kind of okay with it just because I know Call of Duty won't fix the little things that really matter. But other than that, I know as like leagues, a bunch of OLLs, it can be frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I was over here casting the search, and not even the search, the control, and it was so bad we had to tab out and click on someone's POV on Twitch,
Oh
which
yeah,
I thank God they were streaming on Twitch, because like it actually was like,
The control thing is
yeah,
terrible.
it's
oh
so
yeah.
bad. Like at
And it used to
first,
be where only like the offensive team hopped on the point, but now it's like whenever anybody touches a
hmm
fucking point, and it's just god awful.
And I
it's
used to be able to free spectate to get around it and just kind of watch from a free spectate perspective. Now you can't even do that. It's just
uh,
chalked all the way around.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So I think for the future of league matches, we might make one person from each team just stream their POV, just so the casters can go in and like
At least see something.
at least see
Right.
something. Just so uh just so we can like at least have some type of like aspect of like what's really going on in the map, and not just looking at the ground lagging
Yeah,
everywhere.
getting to know every 6 second update.
Right.
But back to the search, Rambo didn't have a donut. I think he had a couple kills, and same with Super Perp. I don't think he went 1 and 2 either, especially in
Yeah.
8 rounds, unless he was just literally just not on
I
the
mean, to be
map.
honest, I was watching this match and it didn't look like shooters were in trouble in this map at all.
Like I said, they
It just
really
looked.
weren't. They weren't in trouble the towards the end, but in the beginning, when the Toon Squad was taking those rounds,
I mean, yeah, but that's like any invasion though. Invasion's that type of map. Like you're gonna lose like a round or two. It's just about if you can chain those three together and not lose composure and actually just
of
stay locked
course,
in.
I think also the fact of it is that I think whoever can take the first offensive round on this map, clear cut, clear cut of day, uh, can win this. Kind of like how Terminal S&D is. Like, I know Terminal's a very defensive favored map, just
I
because of like
despise that map.
just because of the setups and everything. But if you can get an offensive win on that map, then I think you can definitely win that search and destroy. Unless of course the other team is also a good attacking team, then it might be uh, a back and forth map set. Going to the control now. This one I have the scoreboard for, but it was a 3-1 for the shooters. Again, Merc on top at 27-12, absolutely frying. I'm excited to see how he plays the rest of this major. Um, I'm
Yeah,
excited
I
to
mean
see.
this team, like I said, is gonna be one of those teams that's gonna be trying to push for that Sunday run and play for that top 3 and win this major. They got a lot of talent on this roster.
They do, and I'm excited. I'm actually really excited for Lucky to see the players we have here. I don't think he knows that many in here. He might know a couple by name, but he's never seen them play. Uh, so I think it'd be really cool for our community and his community to mesh and make this big leap turn into something great and special. Like I was talking to a couple friends the other day that we have a real opportunity to make this into something bigger than just online, like an online console league. Like, yeah, we have a whole bunch of uh, ideas in the future. We have a lot of community members that can help expand this to go multiple different ways where we cater to all players, not just the comp. Uh, we're looking into sponsorships. We have the YouTube channel.
There's a lot of big shit coming
Exactly.
this way.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was the first match, the kickoff match for this major. Hot 3-0 right out the oven for
Yep.
Toon Squad or for shooters.
So shooters are 1-0 in their pool. Toon Squad is 0-1, and I believe if we are, I'm not sure if you're still in the chat, Heretic, but if you are, confirm for me that the shooters do have 10 points to their name now since we are doing a point system this year. I believe it's 10 points to their name.
This major.
Yes, this major. For everyone that is not aware of the points, each match is worth 10 points, kind of like how the
It's just like
CDL
the
does it.
CDL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do have a match of the week, which I believe was the Soundwave versus Philadelphia Phoenix match. Um, so I think
This was a really good match.
the winner of that gets double points. And then we also have the capability of doing 2 matches a week. So each team will have a chance for a match of the week. Um, so I think right now, number one team in my opinion has to be the shooters. Obviously, we'll see the other teams play. VIP still out there. The reigning champs, the DC Empire, they're still out there. Um,
I mean, Philly just won against a really good Soundwave team.
they did.
I heard Plan B is pretty good. I've heard
That's a wicked name still, but yes,
it's
they
a
are pretty
wicked
good.
name, but that's their name.
They are pretty good. So I think right now I'm excited to see NOLA versus ATL next. A lot of beef on the last show with that one. Maybe NOLA makes a surprise move, picks up Icy, get that little beef
Rigo
rivalry
is
going.
still on Nola even after Sloppy said he was dropping him while he was on stage.
I heard some intel about that one. It's pretty crazy. Uh, but I can't leak to why that roster move has not came through yet. But let's just say Rigo has been making a name for himself over there in the NOLA camp.
Ooh, Rigo been torching shit.
Yes, Rigo's been turning up. Okay, what's next? I think next what we'll do is we'll cover the Soundwave versus Philly match. I gotta find the first HP. I believe it was Skid Row. Not Skid Row, I apologize. It was the Rio HP.
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I found it.
Yes.
No, it wasn't the Rio HP.
That was the first map. Heretic has the
It
scoreboard
was.
wrong. Yeah, because Alpha
Oh,
Bravo.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Lucky, I want you to know this. Heretic is a laster, so we gotta make that known to him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. He said Chubbs does not like heretic casting. I've heard.
It's not just me. It's a lot of people.
Yeah, let's get into this second match.
Okay, second
The
match
featured
was
Lunchtime and Co. against Soundwave with Atsu and Blue Gatorade and them boys over there. And this match did not disappoint.
not at all. People were expecting Lunchtime to come in and get wiped, thinking their team was just a rank play team. That they don't have any comp teamwork together, but that's not the case. As you can see from the search and destroys, which we'll cover in a minute, and the control. First HP was won by Soundwave, 250 to 161, with Blue Gatorade absolutely taking over on that map.
Him and
Um,
Kai both went 27-20.
yeah, they were moving on the map. Equip on the side of Philadelphia was 24-20. He uh he was
Hey,
shooting.
that motherfucker was
He
frying
he was shooting
the
and
whole series.
he was shooting in the beginning of that HP game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was when I rewatched the VOD last night. I was working, so I missed the match unfortunately, or you would have had me cast in that 100%. Sorry, Heretic. um, we we just I think we just got a little behind on the ball in the HP. Uh, the rotations were a little slow. As everyone, whoever's new here, Philadelphia is my team, so I own that team, and then
Big Bank Subs owns two teams.
as well as the Killer Pandas. So
Did you put that $10 into the pot since you respun?
I did put that $10 in the pot. I'm a man of my word. So
You a half a man of your word because you didn't put 100 in for getting Andrew banned.
last time I checked, Andrew was unbanned from Heretic. So the
Mm,
$100 is not going to the pot, unfortunately.
mm, mm, mm.
Um, I'm
But
not a
yeah, this Phoenix actually Neslo'd for our first Neslo of the season against Soundwave. They didn't win a single HP against these boys.
They did not, but they did not disappoint in the search and destroy, which we'll go into now. Search and destroy
The
was
Karachi.
the Karachi. That's the control. I apologize. 6 straight round wins.
And
Six.
Lunchtime came out big after going negative in that first map.
Yes. 6 straight round wins for Phoenix. They looked flawless. Lunchtime had a crazy 1v2, I believe, in the round 3, round 4, which might be a clip on clip of the weeks for next week. Um, that really just kind of shut the momentum down on Soundwave. They just after that 1v2, they just looked lost. Couldn't do nothing to
Yeah.
win.
I was in a scrim during this first HP and S&D, so I was not able to catch this. So I don't really know how this went, but it looked like Lunchtime and them just ran away with this bitch.
Yeah, it was
And and it looks like I bet just had a rough map.
yeah. He was 1-6. Search and destroy, a little shaky on Karachi. Um, a lot of teams in here don't really value their smoke grenade they get to use. Um, they do have 3 S&D stars. A lot of people forget about that. When they're not playing ranked, they used to play a lot of S&D tournaments. So
Yeah, those guys are S&D grinders.
yes, but again, you can be an S&D, you can be an S&D grinder, but you can still have great teamwork coming in on the backhand. Because if you look at it, when we go to the control, lunchtime and them didn't drop a single control round either.
Yeah, they all went crazy in this one. The
So I
only
mean,
person that went really negative was Equip, but I mean, when you got fucking I'm not effective and Javi going 23-14, 23-17, I think you can afford at least one person going neg on your team, and then I bet has another terrible map.
yeah, Sin at 9-23 there. A little unfortunate coming in. Maybe he was just a little nervous, trying to regain off that search and destroy performance, or he just got put in the bottleneck by the Philadelphia squad.
And
Um,
Karachi is one of those maps where you can get in the blender quick, and if you get down on your mental, you can stay in that blender for a minute.
yeah, off topic, but watching back the shooters versus Toon Squad match,
Mm-hmm.
literally I was watching Gunskirt's POV or Bio's POV, and this man Gunskirt was in their P3 building, aiming at the door as Bio spawned up, killed him, got out the kill, ran away. They could not move. It was actually insane. I've never seen that spawn trap so far pushed up in the map like that before.
Yeah, the Karachi spawn trap is no joke, and you can get put into it on either side,
Yeah, it's
offense or defense.
yeah, and I think one crazy thing about this map is I feel like this was a big win for Philadelphia, knowing that their HP was a little weak.
Mm-hmm.
They started off slow in the Rio after they had like that little lead in the beginning. So maybe they knew that they had to win these two maps back to back to guarantee that map 5.
Yeah.
Yes, we can make the scoreboard bigger, Danny. I apologize. Is that a little bit better for you? um, it was actually pretty insane to see Soundwave drop a respawn in control after they looked really good in that HP.
Yeah, so
I've
dominant in HP.
Yeah, I've seen Atu and them play. They've always been a great respawn team.
Hmm.
So this was kind of a little bit of a shocker for me. Um, but
And you see it again. They're like this team is nasty at HP because these kids. I mean, even though lunchtime and them are quote unquote just ranked kids. I mean, they play HP ranked all fucking day. They get HP all day. So for them to get fucking like put into the blendy like that and just get torched on is kind of crazy.
yeah, um, but so right now at this series we're sitting at a 2-1 to Philly, and we'll bounce over to the next HP, which is on Skid Row, which was wrong HP map. I apologize.
Yeah, Blue Gatorade went crazy again.
Skid Row HP, 250 to 132 for Soundwave. As like Bucket said, Blue Gatorade was pretty much everything for that map. They uh they held pretty much P2 most of the time. I know lunchtime them were down a lot. I want to say they were down like 150 plus, and they were trying to bring it back towards the end, but Soundwave was just undeniable on the hills. Couldn't be broke. Had the setups
Yeah, I mean
locked down.
when you're down by that many points, bro, it's super hard to come back and just you have to chain so many hills together and not get broken. So much stuff has to fall in your way.
Yeah, and looking at it, the kill disparity for Philadelphia compared to Soundwave wasn't that big of a difference. Like Otsu was 5 positive, Blue Gatorade was the only one that was really popping off. Like you said, was Blue Gatorade. He was 14, yeah, 14 positive. Everybody on Philadelphia wasn't like they were super negative either. I think the highest negative that we had was five,
Five,
5 or 6 from Equip.
5.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
so
6 from Equip.
6 from Equip, and that was about it.
Yeah,
Uh,
you can just tell this team doesn't have like is there's a difference from. I'm going back on what I just said. The difference from like ranked HP and then actually like comp hardpoint. Like kids in ranked are just flying at your shit pretty much all the time, and they're not setting up for hills. They're not really blocking and shit like that.
yeah,
So when a team comes in and there's they're throwing out strats at you and they're double hitting shit, triple hit like triple challenge shit and blocking for spawns and shit. It's a way different beast.
true. And I will shout this out right now. People that think that lunchtime them are just here to show up for their matches, that is not the case at all. They actually went back and rewatched the hard points that they lost yesterday and look, pointed out what they did wrong and everything like that. So they might not scrim in here, but they for sure are looking at their mistakes and keeping track of what they gotta fix. That way they can make sure that they can try and give everybody a run for their money, whether they win or lose. I also want to shout them out for coming to our league and playing. They don't have to do that, but they're taking their time out of their schedules, their busy stream lives, everything like that to come play here. And per the words of I'm not effective, he said he had and lunchtime they had a great time yesterday. It gives them something to do and play that isn't the competitive rank play, but it's also competitive. And I think that's like one big thing that we want to focus on here is it people that are tired of ranked and the cheaters if they play crossplay on. Like we have a community here that gives you that same aspect of being able to play competitively without facing the aspects of cheaters, dossers, anything like that.
And they're also playing for cash.
Yeah, of course. And there's a prize pool on the line, which is always intriguing to some people. And the last map of this series was an Invasion S&D. And boy, do I tell you, this one was crazy. Again, the scoreboard is busted, so Blue Gator and Lunchtime did not go 0-1, and same with I Bet going 1-1. I just hopefully we will get that fixed. I can't show the 3-piece now because that's going to be on the clip of the week next week 100%. I
Oh,
can't
from Equip.
from Equip. It's secret. If you seen it, you seen it. If you don't, you got to be here next week for it. But for a little context, Philadelphia was down 3 rounds, 0-3, and Mystery Equip over here put the team on his back in a 2v3 situation and got a nasty 3-piece in the cafe building to help turn around the map. And after that, Philadelphia won 6 straight and took the series 3-2.
Yeah, yeah. Equip came out and was shooting shit on this map.
Yeah, he was everything for this team on this map 5, the 3-piece to the calls, like everything. I think they're the best S&D team in the league, and I get their S&D stars in a way, but they single-handedly made Soundwave look embarrassed on S&D.
Yeah, I mean, like people say it all the time. S&D wins championships. So when that's your most pronounced game mode out of the 3, and you just gotta fix a couple things on HP, I think this team can be really fucking scary here in about a week or 2.
Yes. And off topic to this, we just want to let everyone know that tomorrow night, I believe it is going to be at 8 Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have the Atlanta Criminals versus the New Orleans Crusade over on the main channel. If I'm not mistaken, I will be not available to cast that match. Maybe we get a special appearance from our friend here, Lucky. Who knows? You got to stay tuned for that. But the map set for that series is going to be Sub Base Hardpoint, Karachi S&D, Invasion Control, Skid Row Hardpoint, and Terminal S&D. And I have Atlanta winning this series 3-1.
You got Atlanta winning 3-1.
Atlanta winning 3-1. Actually, I don't know. Let me take that back. Atlanta winning
Hey,
3-1
shout
isn't
out to my boy 2IC.
Atlanta winning
That's all I
3-1.
gotta say.
Atlanta winning 3-1 is crazy in my opinion, but I'd be
Who was
forgetting
on Nova again?
Impulse, Quaza, Sloppy, Rigo, uh,
And Cons, right? Cons is on that team.
yeah, Cons.
The old man.
Cons. That man might be old, but he can shoot.
Oh, that's funny.
He can shoot here and there. But uh, so everyone, make sure y'all tune into that match on the main channel.
What time you said
Confirmed
that was at?
9 Eastern.
9 Eastern. Okay, okay,
Everyone in
okay.
chat of the stream, drop your predictions of that map. Let me know what you guys think before we go to the next segment here. Um, I don't think there's anything else that we have to go over with maps.
No, we can do predictions for future maps here in a minute.
I want to see some teams start scheduling their matches, but it doesn't look like they have.
Yeah, I would love for Detroit and fucking Yosef to schedule my match
So I think, let's see.
at Rigo.
I know Yosef's just the GM of that team as of right now. So
Well, we
we
got to
might,
schedule that bitch by Thursday.
yeah, all matches have to be scheduled by next week Thursday and completed by next week Sunday. If they're not scheduled by next week Thursday, I think the admins are going to be appointing you a time and a day to play. So if you guys can't play on the day, hopefully you guys have your subs ready and rocking so they can fill in if needed. Because we have 40 matches that have to be completed. If I'm not mistaken, 2 matches per 20 teams. That's 40 matches. Is my math wrong?
That is not wrong.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, you're.
20 matches, right? I don't know. My math might be wrong. I don't know. It's late.
I think that would be 10 matches.
No, so you have 2 matches per team. There's 20 teams.
I know. So you go 2 teams per match. So 2 times 10 is 20.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So 20 matches to be played. Sorry, we have 2 out of 20 done.
40?
Sorry. The math is not mathing. All right. Um, but yeah, we have 20 matches to be played by Sunday next week. We have 2 done. So let's go ahead and get the ball rolling. Get these matches set up, scheduled. I know people got spring break, so hopefully they come in off of spring break, locked and loaded, ready to play. If you're on spring break playing, you better bring your console with you. That's all I'm saying. I don't care if you're in SeaWorld, you're on the Hulk at Universal. Plug that thing in in the hotel room up in the outlet and play on the TV.
Neck ass.
I know a man. Lucky knows the man. Was plugged in on in a league match on a laptop at a wedding. So
No shot.
yep, he did, and they lost 3-0. But
His wedding?
huh?
His wedding?
No, a friend's wedding. He plugged in his laptop
Oh,
at a
okay.
wedding.
Okay. I was about to say that is the most
I think Lucky
nut
casted
shit.
that match too. That's I think where you first found out about Cabal. Lucky was that match against Res Miami.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, that was a crazy series. But uh, Soundwave loses 3-2 to Philadelphia, and the Shooters win 3-0 against Toon Squad. So both teams have 10. I think Philadelphia has 20 because that was a match of the week, right? If I'm not mistaken, Heretic. Let me know in the chat so I can before I confirm anything. We're also gonna have our graphics updated. Anybody that has matches played that is coming up, any crazy clips that you guys get, please clip it. All the
And
revods are
send it to
gonna
me or Chubbs.
yes, all the revods are gonna be up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do next week on the show. We're doing top 5 clips of the week. We'll
I mean, we
post.
might be able to do top 10 since it was a long week.
We might, depending on
How many we get?
how many we get and how good we think they are. Don't give me a little One Piece breaking the hill on the control with 1 second left. Like
Neck
shot
ass.
big play, but it's not a clip of the week. Okay, the match of the week is decided by the schedule. We low key might predetermine some matches of the week based on the teams that are playing. Or beefing of the week. For example, I would probably consider tomorrow's match tomorrow night another match of the week. Only because they've been beefing since last
We can
week.
call that shit the beef of the week.
Yeah, they've been beefing since last week. Uh, so we'll see what
We've had
happens. You guys will definitely be getting a match of the week. Okay, don't worry about it. I want to see how this Cabal team plays with the new addition of Tiki and you, alongside my long-necked friend Fakey and my bobble-headed friend Dev. So
that was disrespectful.
they're not in here. It's okay. They don't care about me. But after that, what we're going to do now is we're going to hop into a little bit of Yap. So whoever is in here and they want to come in, drop your hand up. We'll bring you in. We can start talking about some of the things that we've seen. This man posted, Axe has requested to speak.
Get him in here. Oh,
No, what's the heck?
what the fuck? How'd I get Heck in here?
And Axe.
What's up?
What the
Alright,
fuck?
hold on. One person at a time. Hold on, Axe. I'm gonna kick you out for a second. You come in after. All right.
Yeah, 1 second, Axe.
Did you just join Heck? How the fuck did you get in here?
He raised his
Cuz,
hand.
bro, I'm the fucking boss.
He raised his hand, I think, and got in here. What's good, heck?
Let's
What up,
get Heck.
bro? Yo, when
Let's
y'all
get.
doing the power rankings?
Probably after week one, when week one matches are all done and completed.
This man Axe left because
You
we
don't get like
kicked
a free power ranking?
We already did a pre-power ranking.
Y'all did?
him. Yeah, we're 15th out of
What
the
the
17
fuck?
teams that we did the power.
This is also when you were on.
Olympia and Uno wasn't even on the team.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a fourth.
We were banking
I
it
have
off.
15.
We were ranking it off the fact that Heretic was on the team, so that's probably why you guys were so low.
Fuck.
Damn, Axe left. That's crazy.
That's what I said.
I think he was gonna ask why there was no sound on the VOD for the
Heretic.
CCC.
Yeah, Heretic's kind of a little faded for that one. He didn't really.
There's no audio.
No, he turned the audio off, so we can blame Heretic for that one. Unfortunately, he kind of fumbled the bag there with that.
Lord have mercy.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just here playing R6, bro. Can't say what's up. What's the word?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, we're just talking about the matches that were played. We're gonna go over some of the questions people ask. We also got a little interview for Lucky coming. Axe is also back in here with his hand up. So
All right. All right, Heck. Well, appreciate you coming on down. We're gonna get Axe in here, so
All right, you getting me the fuck out of here? All right, guys.
here we go.
all right, Heck.
Appreciate
All
you
right,
coming, Vito.
All right.
All right, let's
Let
get
Axe
Axe in here. Slap his hand. What's going on, Axe? Sorry about that. What's going on, Axe? All right.
Okay. Well, Guedo.
Big Mead.
Yeah, Big Guedo.
Oh,
Oh my God! You didn't have to.
Check,
yo,
check.
Why do you
For
have to?
example.
Why do you have to
check,
yell like?
check Tuesday. All right, I want your all's thoughts. Recent Atlanta drama.
With too icy?
My man, Too Icy getting dropped. Ugh.
Man, we're too icy stands around here. I don't. Well, actually, I can't speak on Chubbs because he's different.
I mean, we were there. We were there, Bucket.
We were there.
I've
It
only
happened
seen
after.
you mad in one series,
Yeah,
and it was only for like 2 maps, and supposedly it was internet. So who knows?
that boy is in the audience right now.
Yeah, boy.
Is there anything you want to say to that boy, Mead?
Yeah, get turned on, bro. All right.
Get turned on. That's what you have
And
to say.
I play on 80 frames, so you can't say I outframe you, bro. You outframe me, alright? I'll speak on Too Icy. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'll let that shit happen. I'll dib. Raise your hand, bro.
Yo,
Raise
come
that
on, that
hand then,
boy.
that boy.
Raise that
Raise
hand.
that hand.
Guido, you're gonna join and not say anything to Lucky. That's
Oh,
disrespectful.
Lucky, I love you, bro. I
I
love
love you.
you. There was a, oh, dude, what was it? It was some clip that you had, I think on Twitter or some shit. And you got like
It's the
a
booty
5
meat
gift
one.
or
The
something.
booty meat one.
Oh
I've
no.
never seen
The
that.
booty
Send that to
meat?
me. You send that to me. Immediate top 5 streamer of all time for me. I'm not gonna lie. Immediate.
I was
Well,
watching the
thank you,
stream and I
thank you.
saw that. I was
It's
like, I
like
hope someone.
you and Sketch and Jinxie are like neck and neck with each other, just pure comedy. That shit
Booty
is
I
meat
appreciate
is
that.
kind of
Thank you, thank you.
crazy.
Hey,
good.
he won a big Warzone event, bro. I would expect it too. We will, Dat Boy. Give us 1 second. 1 second.
Nah, Lucky, I am excited for you to be in this shit, bro. You're gonna have fun, man.
I'm excited
And
to be here. It's good
and
vibes so far.
literally, it's not a league where there's no weird shit with rules or anything like.
You know.
Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Everyone's chill. We got Danny in here, admin, best admin ever. Shit like that. But no, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna. It's so chill in here, bro. It's so cool. There's a lot of cool people in here. A lot of good people. And the best part is, bro, they can be good without suspicion now. You know what I mean?
I
So
hear
it's just
you.
like
I hear
it's
you.
pure talent now in this league. So I think you're gonna have so much fun doing this shit. Okay, I will get out. Let that boy go in.
Dat Boy
Thank
about to
you
come
guys.
Thank you,
in here.
B.
Thank you, Guedo. All right, Dat Boy, welcome in.
Up that man hand.
Man is slapped. He's tagged in top rope with the icy slander. Your mic's muted, by the way, Dat Boy.
That boy, welcome in to the double chow.
First appearance, by the way. And
How are you, big dog?
his audio is not working. This is kind of insane.
Go
Yeah,
ahead and
hello.
Oh, there
oh,
we
there
go.
he is.
There he
There he
is.
is. Hello, sir.
What's man? So basically, I want to say some stuff about Too Icy because y'all think I just dropped the nigga just to drop him. No, I dropped him because he couldn't take criticism. Every time we would tell him something, like for instance, yesterday this motherfucker went 14-31 3 games when we played y'all. We tried to tell him he's going 14-31 because he's running around the map like he has a fucking sub, and y'all aren't doing anything but sitting behind the head, he gunning his shit.
Damn.
So when we tell him that, he want to say shit like, why y'all talking to me? I'm better than y'all. Shut the fuck
Damn.
up and shit like that.
Damn.
So I dropped his ass.
Damn.
You,
Yeah,
you
that
ain't
Damn.
got to
that
talk about the
that
team like that when you going 14-31. You have an AR in your hand and you run in the niggas' faces like you have a sub on a map
that
like Invasion.
yeah, that toxicity is not good for a team. So I can see the move why it was made. I ain't holding you on that. Um,
Yeah.
do you think the move might come back to bite you guys in the back? Maybe down the
Uh.
road.
Hell no, definitely not. We picked up aspect somebody who plays, in my opinion, like me. Know how to sit behind the heady and actually watch a lane like an AR is supposed to do, and not just fucking running around the map like a maniac trying to jump on people. So no, I definitely don't think it will. And I got
Mm.
some more potential roster moves coming up too. Naj knows about that.
Naj, leak. Naj, I'm gonna slap the hand. You come in here and leak. Come on. Naj attack Rab. Naj is here to defend Icy. So let's come on, Naj.
Yo,
What's up, Naj?
yo, what's up? That boy is making moves, man. ATL is one of the better teams
Everyone
for
didn't
sure.
believe me when I ranked them high up in the power rankings. They thought I was faded.
Yeah, but no, bro. With Icy's situation, I understand because that boy picked up like a really good sub duo, clamps and kills. They're really good with finding kills. So I don't think Icy needs to go around too much trying to look for his own kills. He should just be holding lanes, holding headies, holding angles. But I understand what that boy's saying because he doesn't need to do that when he has like two really good sub duos. But Icy, I did talk to Icy. He said they only bring up like the worst games. They never bring up like the good games that he has.
Ooh,
So
so a
he
little
just
bit of
got irritated with that situation.
damn. It's a little bit of like back and forth thing you'd say.
I ain't gonna lie. When Atlanta would scrim us Chubs, 2 Icy was going crazy.
He
Mm.
he did. I remember that. I also remember Kills was kind of tweaking on the host when it was the server
Yeah,
itself.
that way. You gotta talk to that motherfucker. He is tripping.
No, he takes scrims like as if they're league
No,
matches.
but the
No, I'm talking about the
Wi-Fi,
ping shit.
the ping, the servers have been like tweaking the past couple days, so you can't see the pings. So
Mhm.
like unless you're on PC and you can actually see like the whole pings, everybody, you don't even know what you're playing on. So like one moment you might lag due to packet burst, and you're thinking you're playing on a laggy host. We were playing them. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty even series the whole time. Uh, we won three.
Yeah.
It was good practice, good practice. And
Yeah, we tied with Vote the other day, but those are just scrims.
yeah.
Did we play them in the
I think y'all
Uh,
might play us at like week 4, but I don't
I
remember.
can check the schedule for y'all real quick. I'll let y'all know.
that'd be a good matchup.
You guys are in what pool are you
Yeah,
guys
me
in?
and that boy be going back and forth in the pub chat, in the scrim chat and
Pool
shit. But
A, ATO.
Like for instance, when we played that invasion map, every time you seen me, I was in like a little ratty head glitch spot, like on broken or some shit, getting like 3 pieces for like P5. This motherfucker Icy is running around inside DVD.
You guys
I'm
play
like,
yeah,
each
bro,
Icy
other.
Icy
come
was
on,
You
just
switched
come
on
guys,
back.
that
you guys
on
play
the
week
invasion.
four together. Week four together.
Yeah, I knew it.
So you guys got to end the season matchup.
Okay,
That
sound good.
yeah. Um.
I'm ready to play Passion to XB so we can whoop their ass so y'all
Damn.
can nip that in the
And
bud.
Hazard just came in the
Hey,
audience.
Hazer is in here. Hazer, how do you feel about that? You want to come
He
yap a
said
little
they
bit back
gonna
of this,
beat the
man?
dog piss out of you.
Yo,
Per that
Naj,
boy.
Now we ain't
Naj,
gonna.
do you have anything else,
I'm ready to
brother?
have. I'm ready to have a
Naj?
good little matchup.
You
Oh
have
wait,
anything
we
else
play
to say?
CTE.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna let that boy finish. Go ahead, that boy.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead, Naj. Go ahead.
I think it's a 3-0 tomorrow. ATL beats NOLA, like
Damn.
no sweat. Just
Like,
because I think they upgraded over Icy. I'll just have to believe that boy. I think they upgraded over him. And then they've been scrimming every night except like tonight. So
Yeah, I respect that
I think
passion. That scrim. I respect that grind out of y'all. I'm just sad to see
yeah,
y'all
and they're not
go.
just scrimming HP. They're scrimming S&D and control too. I would try and like look at their streams, and you know how it gets all messy in control. I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna watch this. So they scrim
I will
everything.
say ATL one of the most active teams in here.
Yeah, that boy. Like I'm proud of like his team now, bro. Because remember the old Orlando, or was it
Oh yeah,
Yo,
your
Orlando
old
yeah,
team,
that
that
ATL?
boy was
Orlando
dog piss.
transform.
Because I remember Justin Riggs and like other folks, we played them, and I think we used pistols and we pissed on them heavy, bro. I think it
Yeah,
was
in
them.
control.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I
So
motherfucker, I
remember
think
that.
it was Justin, was like 15-5.
yeah, so he made strides of improvement. So I'm excited to watch them.
Yo,
But yeah, that's all I
so
have to say.
don't know if you know this, Naj, but Justin's been in talks to me about coming and possibly joining Killer Pandas with Nola. I mean with Zeph. How do you feel about that,
He's not gonna do it.
dude? I don't know. He's been DMing
Nah,
me
just about
every
to
day
throw in the
about it.
bag. Don't worry.
He's been DMing me every
Bro,
day
I'm
about
gonna
it.
talk to him. Now, once the great Dior comes back, bro, he's not going anywhere.
Nah, Justin says I'm lying. Don't listen to that man. He is. I am not lying to you, bro. I would never lie to my day one. Me and Naj were a team of
Nah,
two for how long?
like a month, I don't know.
Yeah, so you pulled a Scumpy and left me.
You, me, Sway, Bean, AK, Sen.
Nah, you're forgetting. It was me. It was me, you, Sway, Icy, Bean. Like we had a good team, and then I just couldn't keep up anymore.
Same, bro.
Benched myself for Mr. Himothy. Brought in my boy Fakey, and after that we just Naj explored other options. Got into the GM role, became a GOAT GM, and after that, bro, like kickoff tournament was ours. The Cabal. Well, when I was with Cabal.
It's all good, bro. Risky's carrying my legacy, bro. So whatever he does, it's
I'm never
it's
Risky.
fun
As
for
long
me,
as
bro.
Risky is in this cord, or I know Risky, I'm gonna hard vouch for Risky, no matter what.
That's my guy. But yeah, 3-0 tomorrow, ATL.
9 Eastern.
I respect that. 9 Eastern. Everyone get your popcorn, get your snacks.
Or just order them. They'll be there by the time the end of the match. Is what Nah just saying.
After match treat.
And then I think Cons is gonna have the least amount of engagements out of everybody.
We should do an over under on how many crouch walks Cons has.
I got 6.
I got 7.
I got 6. Are we just talking about map 1 or is that the whole series?
Whole series.
The whole
Over under.
series.
Oh, I got like 12 then.
That man, when he was with ATL and we scrimmed him that one time, I literally watched Cons kill me crouch walking.
Oh my god. I wish I would have saved this one clip. I was fucking like streaming, I think, at ATL scrims one time. Or I was just watching. And this motherfucker Cons was just crouch walking under P2 and Skid Row and wouldn't stop, bro. He looked like a dev plane.
And listen, so I was me and Sloppy don't have no beef. So I was talking to him today. He basically was basically like asking me about the roster and stuff. I told him the best advice: if you start Rigo, y'all are gonna get 3-0 in less than 30 minutes. Because Rigo is one of them players like Icy who got an AR and treats it like a sub. I told him your best advice is to start Khan because at least he crouch walk, but he sit back and hold something. You don't see him running around the mouth.
I mean, Icy's I mean, no, not Icy. Rigo's he's a sub. I think he's like a main sub.
Nah,
But yeah,
Rigo's a
when he has
flex.
an AR
Rigo's a
out,
flex.
is he? When he has an AR out, he plays like really fast, and that's what gets him
Hey, I will
killed.
say, me and Rigo played last night with Guerrero, and I said ATL is top 6. Justin, get it right. Come on. Nash, I know Nash has those power rankings saved somewhere. Uh, we played. I played Rigo last night. This man had 7 kills going into the last round of control on high rise, and this man finished with 20. That man was
He
turning
finished with
up,
20.
bro. He was turning up. Cruz. It was the power rankings were last like the first episode. We haven't done a new one yet. New power rankings come out next week. We're gonna do power rankings every week. Once matches are completed. So week 1 power rankings will be done after matches are done, etc.
Actually, I don't know if I would
Why
bench
are we not
Rigo.
talking about?
I don't know if I'd bench Rigo over Cons, bro. I mean, because you
I
guys
mean,
are
you're
a pretty
benching
fast
shit for
team.
shit.
You guys are a pretty fast team, bro, and you guys need
Yeah.
those people to counter kills and clamp that sub duo. But if Cons is on the map, they're just gonna be up close and in his face. He's gonna go double, triple negative.
Brother,
I
you're
told him.
replacing. You're literally replacing dog shit with like cat shit.
That's
If they
wicked.
start Rigo, we're gonna run 3 subs to put a stop to that shit.
Game
He
plan
gonna be
is
running
coming
around.
out.
All right.
Game plan is coming out already.
Live right here on the
He gonna,
double chat.
he gonna be running around with that AR like it's a sub. All right. His motherfucker gonna catch one. It's trying to jump on me. Why
But
we not talking about the real game of the week though? VIP versus DCE.
because bro, they haven't even scheduled. That's next week. We have a game of the week next week. So I think we have to really figure out the
Oh,
one more game of the week. So we're gonna have to watch
Voltron
something.
versus Yosef. Then
No, that's like dog shit of the week.
What is it? Voltron versus who?
fucking Yosef's team, the Power Rangers.
Wait, what's
oh,
DCE?
yeah, we played them. I
Bro, I
thought they
heard
were supposed to be good.
DCE lost the match or something.
Yeah, but they had
Not.
a sub. I talked to Cruz about it.
Oh, okay. Who was
Don't be
there?
alarmed. They had a random
Who they
sub.
sub? I'm guessing Snowgy was out. They need
No,
Snowgy.
it was someone else that was out. They had a random sub.
But who was replaced with the sub?
It's
I
probably Tokyo. Tokyo
no,
probably got drunk and passed out.
I have no clue. This man Cruz wants to speak, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait Cruz for
I don't think I've ever seen Tokyo. I mean, not Tokyo. Snowgy lose a match. That man doesn't lose.
I seen him lose a map before.
Really? With CCD?
No, just with like challengers stuff and
Oh, okay.
league matches. I've seen him lose a map.
Okay,
I'm
but
ready
not
to see this
like
matchup because if DCE wins, Tokyo gonna go crazy in chat.
That's if
Yeah,
that's
bro.
if that's if Tokyo is just sober to even go crazy.
You really think he gonna drink if he playing VIP?
Cruz,
I think he
how
would.
many beers you think Tokyo has before he plays VIP?
And I'll set the over
69.
under at 5.
69 total beers. That's insane. But all right,
All
we're gonna
right,
go ahead
let's
and
get Cruz up
I
here.
go ahead
Yeah,
and
get
get up
Cruiser
out
here,
of
bro.
here.
All right.
appreciate you
Hey,
coming in,
join.
that boy.
No problem.
All right, Naj, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the boot. Yep. All right, let
Just
Cruz
tag
come
that
in.
man hand.
Tag team. Pause.
No.
Look at me go.
Welcome.
You
What's
know,
going on, Cruz?
gonna recap the league match with the sub real quick.
Was that an Oyster League?
Yeah, bro. That shit for the birds. Anyway, yeah, Snow J was out. Snow J's on vacation, so we took our main IGL. It's basically me and Snow J. Like Dai's got God comms too, but like me and Snow J. We took him out for a guy that doesn't comm at all. So you can imagine how that shit went. And we got slammed on every S&D. So
It happens. It happens.
yeah, it's a Tokyo, one of Tokyo's friends, dude named Claw. Y'all might know him.
Oh, he's in the league. He's your sub.
Yeah, see, he's a sub.
That's kind of insane though, because Tokyo will be hyping him up. Tokyo will be hyping that man up.
No, he's a shooter. Like he can shoot straight. He got one of the straightest shots I've seen on a cap. It's just like he didn't have the comms at all.
Just
so
no comms.
Like literally zero comms. But like
he's over here.
Cooked. Nah, not even that, bro. So nah, he's a shooter, bro. Like they just sub. I barely wanted to play that shit, bro. I was on Helldivers for like 2 hours before it. And I was like, hey, do I gotta get off Helldivers for this shit? Got off right before the match. Straight cooked.
That league shit. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Okay.
It was a good warm up though. I got a warm up for my CCL match. Popped off on that. Switched to a sub. You already know.
Oh yeah. Got to cooking shit.
Yep. Everybody knows I run AR, but I'm a main sub now. Decided.
Just now.
Yep. No, that was it. I was just gonna recap the fucking drip drop juicy booty league. You already know, bro.
Shit drop league.
Yeah, that shit's ass. Fucking They asked for my Twitter, and I didn't want my Twitter to be associated with that shit, so I didn't give it to them.
I respect that.
I got too much professional shit on my shit.
Yeah,
Hell no, bro.
that is true. I mean, I've seen your
Savage
Twitter, but
boys talking about
I
raping
just
men.
I'm not gonna leak anything. What's crazy to me is I was talking to B1 this morning, bright and early, and obviously B1 has 2 teams, one in that league, one in this league. No harm, no foul. It's all you're allowed to do that. Crazy thing is though, that man Ois runs his Twitter, so of course any love that we show
B1's Twitter?
B1's team Twitter for the Blue Devils. So
Oh my god.
of course any love that we show B1's team in here ain't gonna get reciprocated back to us due to the fact that our so-called arch nemesis, which is his words, runs that account over there, which is unfortunate because over here we want everyone to make sure that they get the recognition that they deserve, win loss, good or bad, play of the week, play it or not, anything.
The boy Cruz said, "Yeah, I'm out."
Yeah, that man has a bedtime,
All right.
unfortunately. But I
I
don't
think
think
that's enough time.
I think a lot of people have already tuned out of the yapping. So everyone, this is the most important part of the episode. Just how to get all of that pre-existing stuff out the way. Uh, this is our lucky guest here, Lucky, who is gonna pretty much be the star of the show. This is for his time to shine and let everyone know who he is, what he brings, and a little bit more about him. I know me and Bucket drew up some questions for him, so I'll let Bucket go ahead and ask the first one while I pull up my document right now.
Am I asking it off of mine, or are we asking it off of the one that you sent me?
We can do a little bit of both. We have some of the same ones on ours, so.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So I'll just ask the first one. Lucky, can you give us a little background about yourself for anybody
Yeah.
that doesn't know you here?
Sure. So first off, everybody who is tuning in, I want to say I appreciate you guys. These guys are good vibes, man. Just been sitting here listening. You guys got a special thing going, man. But my name is Lucky. You can call me Lucky or you can call me Devontae, however you want to call me, man. A little bit of background on me. High school, played football and basketball. Things didn't go my way due to some unfortunate circumstances. Here we are, fast forward a couple years later. I managed at a Chuck E. Cheese for about 4 years. Still pursued streaming, things like that every now and then. Wasn't really as committed at the time. I was on Mixer. And then once that website shut down, I kind of let that go. Got into the working life. Got my passion out with certain things, and I began coaching football and basketball as well. And I did that for about a good 3.5 years, and that was fun as well. I did it at all levels, except for, of course, professionally, middle school, high school, and YMCA. And then after that, man, when I really sat down and I started working a lot, past 2020, I want to say 2021, I was sitting at 3 jobs, coaching, working at Amazon, and working at a family friend's shop. And I knew it was just a lot on my plate, and I ended up finding my way back to streaming through a friend. And from there, I've just been trying to make content, stream, enjoy my life a little bit, and just had a lot of fun with it. I've grown since then, so that's a little bit about me.
Hell yeah. Sounds like quite the journey. 3 jobs and coaching is a lot on the plate.
Dude,
For sure.
I do
That's wild.
one job in coach, and that makes you want to rip my head off.
Were you for like the high school coaching? Were you like a head coach, or were you like a offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator?
So when I was at the middle school level, where I started off at the old school that I used to actually went to middle school with, I went in there as a linebacker coach. Then after that, they promoted me to D coordinator, and then after that, I was actually let go from there. I really shouldn't say let go because it was volunteer work for them. And then I transitioned to basketball. I did that back at the high school at a volunteer level as well. And then I actually went on to receive my first assistant head coach job at a Trinity, not Trinity Christian, excuse me, at a Christianity, school here in Jacksonville. And from there, I made my way up to a head coach position, did it for 1 year. Then the second year, I did not do it again. So I kind of stopped right there. But I did it at all levels and for multiple things.
Hell yeah, that's really cool.
Me and Lucky are in the same state. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Hell yeah.
So I know not a lot of people know this, but I know this. Obviously, Bucket knows a little bit of it. Um, one question I had was your org, EWG, right?
Yeah.
What are some things about them that that I guess you could say they bring to the gaming community, or what you guys do with them?
Yeah, sure, man. So honestly, just looking at it, man, I say fun. Give me 1 second. A lot of people just are so in tune with trying to build an org and make it as big as possible. I just try to find the guys that want to do this for fun. At the end of the day, want to try to make this an income. Um, that's the biggest thing I want to point out there is just fun. Putting out content. There is a comp side, of course, we all know that, but just trying to basically um, enjoy this on another level, possibly get some recognition for it. And even if it doesn't get big, we can look back 10 years, 20 years down the line and go, hey, like, can you believe we tried to do this? Like, that's what it is at the end of the day, man. It's just enjoying this gaming aspect in our lives because we all know it's not going to last forever.
Hell yeah. And what got you into like wanting to create an org?
Yeah, so actually, Elite Warfare Gaming was already an organization back when I was younger, back in the MW2 days. My cousin was a part of it, mainly known for trick shotting. Obviously, they weren't the best. They mainly played Search and Destroy. I will say the Search and Destroy is what really made them. They would go on tears and runs on Search and Destroy. I mean, at one point, they were winning games at like 70-0. They were really big on it, and they never really promoted it or anything. And I remember growing up, the biggest thing was like, hey, I really want to be on Elite Warfare Gaming. And they never let me in. I was too young. I wasn't good enough. I was excuse my language, but I was a little shitter growing up. You know what I mean? I was 9 years old, basically getting tricked into playing a game. And then when we'd split screen, my cousin would get upset because he had half the screen when we'd play online and so on and so forth. So they never really let me in, man. And the org actually shut down. The owner kind of stopped talking to everybody. And fast forward a couple years later, I decided to join an org whenever I got reached out to by the name of Exotic. I was promised a lot of things. I never want to throw shade to a certain organization, but I was promised, like free editing, free graphic designer work, possible pay, and all this recognition and so on and so forth. And I never got any of it after staying in it until about like maybe 4 or 5 months. And I told myself I want to start my own organization. I want to promise certain people certain things that I know I can handle and make this fun for other people. And I knew, I looked around, I did about a good 2 months of research if Elite Warfare Gaming was even existing and anything at all. And when I couldn't find anything, immediately I started my own org. I got, paid money to trademark at that name. No one else can have that name in the world. And here we are. We're right back to it.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
That's really cool.
Love to see that. Glad that your org is making a name for itself. I know you guys are in a lot of leagues, ZGL, ACC, I think, right? Or are you just a streamer in the ACC?
Correct. Yes, sir. In the ACC as well.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys might be in a couple other ones that I'm not in, or vice versa. But over the past couple months, I've seen this org constantly just keep popping up on my timeline. Obviously, getting to meet Lucky, talk to him. They've been a very friendly community, friendly org to us. A couple of his players are just kind of like open, friendly with me. Even the time where he casted me, didn't show me on his stream, dropping 2 kills on Search and Destroy. I appreciate that. Coming off cold on the bench. So I think you kind of covered this again. So I'll skip this question, but what influenced you to start casting? I know you said you coach, but like, did that have something to do with it? Like the coaching aspect made you want to start casting, or did someone just be like, "Hey, you want to cast?" and you just kind of got into it
Honestly,
then?
man, I've always made sure that my org supported the esports guys, and I'll never forget it. It's kind of funny how this happened. So we couldn't get we couldn't get a caster the last season of ZGL for MW2. I believe it was season 4, and we were on week 5. We were like 0-4. It was the worst season ever, but we had fun with it, and I couldn't get a caster. Nobody wanted to cast us. I'm like, you know what? I'll do it. And from there, I did it. I had a great time. I had a blast, and everybody was like, "Yo, like." do you want to cast for us? Like, we have people in the playoffs here ready to go, and teams kept going back and forth and trying to text me, and then Tricky texted me and made me a caster there, and I never saw myself doing this at all. It was strictly so that people could watch the last game of the season for EWG, and from there, it's kind of just like popped off, I should say. I'd never expected this.
I love that. Everyone gets their big break at unexpected times. I feel like I actually did a match. I think you tuned in. It was the XP match for
Oh, yeah.
Res Miami, and don't know if it's the truth or not. I never really talked to these people before, but I got a hard vouch from what's his name, the owner of Res. I think it's Dova.
Yep.
Hard vouch from him. So hopefully I could be in the ZGO casting. I'm definitely gonna look to start casting other places, just cause like, I'm not gonna lie, like when I don't get to play, I do coach on the sideline as well. Like that's where you kind of met me from, was coaching with like a ball team.
Mhm.
So like being able to cast and uh like just give a different perspective on the the Call of Duty, or like the match play or the gameplay, is something like I've always enjoyed
Right.
to do, to be honest. And I hope I get to continue growing. One, because I feel like if I get my name into a bigger scene, it allows me to like bring more notice to this league. And then two, it allows me to bring more notice to myself, the org, stuff like that. And like you said, just having fun with it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Risky. I'll save that question towards the end. Don't worry. Don't worry, Risky. Next question. You more of a Warzone, rank play kind of guy? You just play a plethora of games?
I'm mainly Warzone. I wasn't always like that. I think Call of Duty having their own Warzone was a really big step for them, not only just for Call of Duty itself, but fan base wise. I mean, I don't remember if you guys remember how huge 2019 was when Warzone came out, but Warzone exploded Call of Duty way bigger than it has in a very long time. Don't get me wrong, Blackout was um, amazing. It was an amazing map, all that stuff like that. And then they had the original Alcatraz.
Such a
But
good map.
Warzone itself, that Verdansk, and then the beginning of Rebirth Island, and even as crappy as a map as Caldera was, like Warzone expanded so much because Warzone was at the time the only game that had probably the best system. I know a lot of people hate it, but skill-based matchmaking really did put Warzone on due to the fact that if you genuinely weren't good at the game, you were gonna get into games that people were at the same level as you, and it made Verdansk fun. It was a different scenery. I think the biggest thing that was a setup for it too was whenever they implemented bring in your own loadouts. Like that was a
Yeah,
big
that was
step for Call of
huge.
Duty.
I think that was the first BR to even like do anything
Yeah.
like that with
Yeah.
bringing in a loadout, and then also, even though it was a bad time for us as like a country, but COVID really helped expand that stuff too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because everybody was just stuck in their house, so they didn't have anything else to do.
It was the perfect timing at a bad consumption. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Go ahead, Buck. You can ask that next one.
Hold on. Yeah. What other games do you enjoy playing? If you even play any other games?
Oh yeah. I'm right now. I'm trying to find something else that soothes me, but I'm a Madden and a 2K head, man. I don't play it as much as I used to. Actually, it's funny. I've actually been preparing for NCAA 25, and I brought out I dusted off the old Xbox 360. I've been playing NCAA 14, so I've been playing that like heavy.
I got the old PS3 right here set up.
We might have to look into an NCAA league.
Listen, I'm there if you do it.
A dynasty, bro. Oh my
I've dusted it off, man, and you can
entry.
ask my wife, man. I've been playing the hell out of it, and I forgot just how realistic we had it back then. Whenever they switched from the phone calls and recruitment to putting in certain points on certain recruits, and I'm like, holy crap! And when I first played it, like I watched massive YouTube videos on how to get recruiting back online because I couldn't recruit for anything to save my life. I couldn't get any good recruits, and I watched massive freaking YouTube videos. I'm like, yo, how the hell do you do this again? How the hell do you do that? I'm like, I'm lost, man. We had it good.
And that community has stayed alive for what? Almost
So
10, 11 years now.
So
just
long, man.
updating the game on PC, making mods for it. So it's
Oh
The
yeah.
graphics are more crisp. Updating the rosters, so every year there's new rosters.
Oh
The
yeah.
community is strong. So I'm glad they actually finally get rewarded with a new game. And I pray to all that is holy that EA does not fuck this up.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. People are worried about if they use Madden engine. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The only thing Madden does wrong is the running animations. Everything else is crisp. Tackling, throwing anime, everything else is crisp. People don't like it because at the end of the day, Madden's had a bad rep the past couple of years. But I wouldn't mind if NCAA had the Madden engine. I wouldn't.
So for college football, what's the go-to
If you
team?
say Florida State, I'm kicking you out right now.
No. So I'm actually a Clemson fan. Even though I'm in Florida, I'm a Clemson
Really?
fan. I'm weird, right? So I can tell you the story exactly how it happened. I remember being 10 years old. I remember being left alone on a Saturday. I was always into football in general, but I remember being left alone on a Saturday. My mom was at work, and I remember, God, just watching back before the world was so soft, watching all the balloons just rise in the air and the team falling down Death Valley. I'm like, I want that. Like even when I was in high school, I was like, oh, I'm going to Clemson. I'm going to get a scholarship for Clemson. Like that right there, and they say it, man, and it's true. That's the most exciting 30 seconds of football. I mean, just going around making two right turns. You're on the bus. Fans are rocking. You touch the rock. You don't get to touch that rock unless you're gonna give it 100%. Balloons, 500 balloons are in front of you, flies in the air. You hear that cannon go off, and you run down the hill. And if you let coach beat you, man, I don't know what to say. And Dabo ain't no joke, man. Dabo's fast. I think Dabo could beat me in a race. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that old motherfucker went down that hill.
So
every Saturday.
And I can say that too because obviously Clemson's had a really good run these past couple of years. I wasn't a meat rider by any means. I was watching Taj Boyd, Sammy Watkins. I was watching all those guys, man. I was watching back when we were losing to Georgia Tech.
That was a good team back then too.
Yeah,
they just could never beat NC State.
NC State and Georgia Tech, man. Georgia Tech had our number for a lot of years.
Yeah, I'm a Hurricanes fan.
And I love that. I do. I mean, Miami's got a history. Granted, they're
a little shaky.
They got a history. They made college football for a lot of years, and that's what I like about college football.
Hey, man, it's always go green, go white over here. Big Michigan State.
I love that.
Yeah. I'm actually not from Florida. I'm from North Carolina. Moved to Florida in 2007, but I've been a big Hurricanes fan. Even through the shitty moments or the good moments where we actually lose to Clemson.
It's been shitty for a long time for y'all.
No. We had that one good year in 17 where we just kind of fumbled in the ACC championship. We always, it sucks. We always start off hot. We get those good records going, and then like we play that one team that just spoils.
Well, I mean, the ACC is tough now. ACC is no joke. I mean, North Carolina is getting good. Duke, the past couple of years, have surprisingly been good at football. Clemson's in the ACC, so you always got to deal with them.
Yeah, Florida State.
Yeah, Florida State. But go ahead and move on to our next question. Go ahead, Chubbs.
What are you looking forward to in this league / major?
This league particularly?
Yeah.
I'm looking to catch a game just with console only, man. When I heard it was console only, what I enjoy about this is like Mead said earlier, if you're skill, it's skill, man. It's hard to hack on these consoles and it costs a lot of money. And I'm just really excited to see what some of these console players play. I think this is going to bring back a little nostalgia as well because, back then it was Xbox versus PlayStation and we couldn't play each other and you would sit there all day long and go to school and be like, oh, you want to play one day? Oh, you got Xbox? Oh, we're better at PlayStation. Xbox trash, all this stuff. You know what I mean? I think because of the crossplay, this is a really good chance to see who really is better between the consoles. And I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I mean,
oh yeah,
that's the crazy thing is I think just having this whole console thing, like I've just the people that play on it is just insane to me. Like you actually get to see the aspects of like teamwork and stuff, like compared to like so for like without there being like a CDL or like a league like this, we bring like I feel like the people here like they actually show the teamwork side of it compared to like the people on PC that could be yacked up and everything. Like
Right.
we do like everything here. Like I've seen people scrimming day in day out, like getting better, like building the chemistry, the teamwork, and like
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's the crazy thing is like this man Risky's glazing himself right now. Excuse me, but that's the crazy thing about this is like people forget about the consoles. Like they think like PC is everything, but in reality, I feel like I feel like COD is it might go back to console, it might not. If it does, like we have a foundation for it, and if it doesn't, we keep growing our foundation with people that want to come and play in a environment where they don't have to face those type of players.
Right.
The only thing that kind of sucks about it, like Danny said, is the input delay through like comms because of like Discord and stuff. I get that.
I
But
think
again,
that'll improve though through updates and stuff because they just implemented Discord on console not even too long ago. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
um,
Next question that we have for you, Mr. Lucky Sir, is will we see an EWG team in the next major for this league?
or upcoming at all in general.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the same thing. I told both Jubs and Mr. H, Mr. Heretic himself. I want to really bad. Right here's my thing: is all my players are paid. I don't want to throw out any numbers out there, but I will say that I personally cannot afford it yet. Obviously, yes, it's a little bit different. I can put it in the league. We do have the entry fee always. But to throw another team in and to be able to fund them as well would be the hardest thing. And as far as seeing something in the future, I definitely want to, but we'd be working from ground zero for sure.
Of course, and like I said, we're hoping to stick around for a long time. We're hoping to keep this thing growing. Not only this game, next game, and whatever COD comes after that. Until I can no longer grab a controller and play. Then that's how long I expect this league to run. Hopefully, we're like I said, we're gonna keep expanding our horizons out there. Who knows who we bring in the near future? Apparently, I'm like the middleman now of everything with getting people in. I got the connections, which
Yeah, I heard you got motion, Chubbs.
people. I will say it's not just me. There's a lot of great help in this community that helped me. That helped bring those people in. Dior, good friends with them, really helped like interact like that interaction with me. Same thing with Zephyr. He was in the stream, just chit chatting up, had them talking. I want to shout out Naj. This man has single-handedly brought in, I want to say, 100 plus members in here, whether they play with us or
Nice.
not. That man has this
That
man
man is the spokesman of the
that
CCC.
yes, that man is working the phone like he's like he has 10 billion in contract money. He's just whipping it out. Like he's bing bing
That
bing bing.
man is recruiting, not only just for his team, but just to bring people into this bitch. And we love it. I think we do have a couple more questions for you.
I don't know if you have any of your own or
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you had any tips for anybody in here, and like in regards to like growing their audience for their streams, because I know you have quite the big audience. I've heard just from casting and streaming and such.
If I'm going to be honest, man, the biggest thing that, and I know this is so repetitive for a lot of people, is staying consistent, man. I can't tell you how many times where I felt like I've been on a run. I have the biggest example just last year, man. I was averaging 20, 30 people. I was enjoying, streaming probably around like 11, 12-ish during the day. And I took some time off for some personal reasons. And it's so crazy to see how those people can move on and find other streamers. So my biggest thing for anybody is stay consistent. A lot of people are really fond of posting clips, getting your name out there. Don't get me wrong. That's so correct. I'm not going to lie to you. Posting clips will get your name out there. but I think the people misread how big collabing and finding people who genuinely support you is. I think like, and I mean like genuine support. I don't mean go out and do like those support for support discords. No, I mean like, hey, I've locked in with a couple of people. We play Warzone often, and we support each other whenever we can because we know we're trying to do the same thing. And I could shout out a couple people, obviously, like my good buddy Icy. His name is John. He's been in probably every one of my streams for about a good year and a half now. And anytime he's live, I try to tune in as well. Like you just need those genuine people
Shout
who
out Icy.
understand how hard it is. You know what I mean? Because I can tell you now, those people, they don't last at all, especially if you just don't stream for even as long as like a week. So consistency, and definitely finding genuine people that you collab with, because a lot of people just trust these support discords and don't realize the man at the top is just going to get it all.
Right. And I guess this is a segue question coming off of that last question. What do you think you need? Like, what steps do you think you need to take to become a bigger streamer / caster?
More time. And it's so funny that I say that. It's only because for certain things, man, like I've just started trying to do more YouTube videos. As far as like I did 2 vlogs, one at Universal, little stuff like that.
I'm actually
I
going
do
Universal
food
on Monday.
reviews now. I love that. I do food reviews now. I'm trying to find other ways besides just gaming. I've thought about other ways to bring in a certain audience, because nowadays, man, everybody's trying to get famous somehow. And don't get me wrong, it's a great way. People do have the passion. I'm not saying everybody does, but there are those genuine people who say, oh, I can't wait to do this for money. Me, it's more or less, man, it's about the connections that it brings. I've started editing for guys like Carlos 3, and he wants me to do a video for like him and his sister, like Liz, and then that goes with Devontae Sinat, like, Kai Sinat's little brother. Like those little connections is what I've kind of gotten into, and I've enjoyed that. And to know that I can get closer and closer to some of these Twitch partners, and it's gotten me to get my name out there, like just now becoming a recent mod for like FaZe Santana. Like I think it's all about just genuine connections, and not even make me big, but to help make others big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. So definitely time to answer that question.
Yeah, and I think that's a big step in becoming like a big content creator, streamer, whatever you're planning on being, is not just trying to do it for the money, but do it for, fun, or, just to build the connections around the community and stuff like that. I think that's what are the people that actually get big, are the ones that are seeking that.
Yeah. Let's see. I also want to add on to that, like the connections. I think just in general, like just making the small ones like that, like they to me, like making any small connection compared to like a big splash is way better than like anything. Like I'd rather have a smaller streamer I make a connection with that I can grow with, compared to just making my splash and like make my splash on one big streamer and I just fall short based off like like you said, like expanding off different branches of what you provide on like or provide your video content on. There was multiple times where like I feel like I could have like been more of a fanboy person when like doing this thing with like lunch and all that, and I took it more of like okay, like I'm gonna treat him like a human and see if I can make this connection that way, compared to just being like gifting subs and all this and all that. But I will say that I know your community is slowly growing. I know you were on Kick at one point. Did you just permanently stop doing Kick and just transition over to Twitch, or you do both still?
I'm fully committed to Twitch. I think Kick has a really good thing going as far as treating streamers right. I think the bad to it is the type of big streamers that they get. Another bad to it is just the viewer experience. There was so much that I did on Twitch that allowed the viewers to enjoy the things more, as far as like channel points. Those are really big. When I did my 24-hour stream, just the little challenges that I can do for like the biddies and the subs and things like that, compared to on Kick. I mean, I kind of caught myself kind of money hungry, And I'm gonna tell you guys this obviously, but like my first paycheck for Kick was phenomenal because of the 95-5 split, and I think after that it really died down. I saw my audience begin to decrease. I went from getting maybe like 10 to 15 followers a stream to like maybe one or two. Um, and it really diminished from there. And at that point, my Twitch and my Kick paychecks were looking the same. And which isn't good, just the fact that even though Twitch is on a 50-50, if you're getting 95-5 split on Kick, your paycheck should be more. And once I realized that, I went back to the viewer experience, and I'm starting over basically right now with just trying to build another audience again.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's with me. Like I started like when I started my channel, I had my channel always before. Like I would stream on console and it was like all just my close IRL friends that sub like followed to me. So I didn't
Right.
really have much and I really like kind of like started growing my channel through this league, I want to say. When we first had our kickoff tournament, I streamed the first match and I codcasted it and I gained over I want to say like 30 followers just from just that match like just
Love
because I
that.
felt like I was just because I think I was the person casting. Obviously, I had about 20 to 25 viewers stay for the whole match, which I really appreciated. And then over time, just transitioning to PC now, where now I can actually like elevate my stream and make it a little
Hmm.
bit more engaging to the audience, and also like a branching out to the other like leagues and other things and playing different games and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of like things that people I think don't see that comes with streaming. They think they just have to turn their thing on and just give a gameplay, which
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
that's part of it, but you have to also be engaging with the community. You have to be uh yes, Alex, or sorry, Guedo, he's still taking questions if you have one. My bad. Oops. Um yeah, like for me, like I get like new people that come in and they'll watch like so every night I've been playing Rank Play Aguero. I've been streaming, last night was a 2-hour stream, but the night before was like a 4-hour stream, 5-hour stream. And every once in a while like I'll pop up in game chat and like people will like interact with the community. They'll join my stream, they'll follow. I had a dude come in that like we played with, and Guedo was over here just like inputting my stream name in the chat, like joking
Yeah.
around. And the dude came in, he's like, "Yo, I just followed from the game," and then we were playing another streamer, and he went in the streamer's chat for me, was just talking shit to him for no reason, and it's just like things like that. Like I have people that come in that are just like, there's this dude that when I was doing the podcast for the first match, his name was STK.
Hmm.
Comes into my stream, I personally, no offense, viewers, he's just didn't know who he was at the time, and just like being able to have a conversation with him, like knowing who he is, that he wants to play in the league, and that this and that, like that's more important to me than like having the 50,000 followers and all the money. The money's just an
Right.
additional part of it. We already did that, Guedo. Oh, yeah, never mind. No, that's a good question. So besides, I'll do this question real quick from Guedo.
Mhm.
Besides, like Call of Duty, do you have like with your org, do you have any other like teams and any other like leagues, like for example, like Rainbow, Valorant, Rocket League, or is it just strictly like Call of Duty and content?
As of now, it is strictly Call of Duty. Now, obviously, we will post more than Call of Duty as far as content wise, but as of right now, for the comp side, it is all Call of Duty.
Nothing wrong with that. That's how people get it. It's beginning. I feel like it's all about your brand. In my like, it's not like yeah. Besides the connections, like you want to build like your personalized brand so you make a mark when like when you streamed our match. I feel like once you started giving us like the cabal or gas, that's when people started to kind of notice us a little bit more. And same here, when you joined like the league, it was just always good gas coming out from people here. And I feel like now that you had this whole interview or part on the podcast and this gets posted, and whoever goes and watches the reclip or whatever of it, they will get to know what you bring, what your org provides, stuff like that, that we know we have a equal community share. Everyone that doesn't know, Lucky's org is a co, not co, is it a co? I need partner. You guys are partnered with the console league,
Correct.
for this major and for hopefully future uh majors and for as long as this league will run. So, um, Guido wants you every match. He wants to see you stream all the time, podcast no matter what. Hopefully we can grow this out and like I said, eventually make this into kind of like our own little like I guess you can say like our own little league like where maybe we'll get a special person that's like higher up in the community to come in and cast a match that like could definitely give more exposure. I know I told you this, but we just we're grateful for everything that like lunchtime and them did yesterday. They put the Discord handle in their stream. They had the Twitch page in their stream.
Mhm.
Like things like that really mean a lot to us. Just to the fact that they're letting us pretty much freely like they're pretty much freely exposing our brand and what we have here without having to use any extensive pay and stuff like that. And Danny said he is sorry for the ACC shit show. Don't worry, Danny. I have good hope that the ACC will turn around with the man of Lucky over there. I'm calling him the voice of the ACC now instead of Miles. Only because Miles is not the brightest light bulb in the world when it comes to decisions. But I think with that, I don't think anybody really asked us any questions in the actual forum. I can double check. Um,
Yeah, I don't think anybody asked us really
Let me
anything.
check. I have to get it because he's still here. Risky wants to know how do you feel about that risky Sparky guy?
I think he's great vibes. He is definitely a character. Obviously, you guys know this. He came and tried out for us. He was there tonight too, and he's vibes, man. He is funny. Always keeping a smile on people's faces for sure, and I like the guy a lot.
Yeah, he's gonna crack on me. He's gonna get mad at me for saying this. Just make sure you keep him awake. That man, if he takes his power nap, he's down for the count. See, yep.
he he did show up 30 minutes late to a tryout, and
Risky.
he did say
Oh,
that.
risky. I come
Risky.
on, heart. You're all good. And then Jay had a good question for you, Bucket. Preseason rivalries going on. What do you think about those?
Rivalries are always good for the league. It always makes it more spicier and brings more content to the table. Not only for when the matches come up, but for us when we have our weekly episode on the podcast, we gives us something to talk about. So I'm always here for the rivalries.
Yeah, I mean, again, I expect these rivalries to continue throughout the year. Uh, it brings very good, I guess you could say, yap time to the show. Allows people to get stuff off their chest. How did our rivalries get put into our group? Sometimes that boy, we gotta put the rivalries together. It's like if you look at football, the Cowboys and Eagles are a big rivalry. They gotta be in the same division. Uh, Patriots, Bills, Dolphins, Bills, they all in the same division.
It just kind of
It
happens.
just happens, and it makes things flourish. Like
Packers and the Bears.
yeah, like these will continue into the next major and majors after that, especially with the teams evolving, getting better over even this major. Like people making moves. Like you might get them in the pool play, but they might come back around and smack you in the tournament and saying losers or kick you out. And it's just all like that. Things like that could happen, and next thing you know, like it's gonna be Atlanta versus Nola for the rest of the time. And ATL does come in with a roster move. They signed Gelato right now, so gonna announce that for our boy Dat Boy. Not sure who Gelato is, but interested to see who this guy is and to watch him hopefully play tomorrow. Um, but I think that with that being said, I don't think I have any other questions. Bucket, do you have anything else?
I don't think I do.
For anybody
Okay.
that doesn't have any or doesn't or sorry, for anybody that misses this, we are going to be uploading this on the YouTube channel. You can look up Console Championship Circuit. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you too, Lucky, for coming and
Yes,
hanging
Of
out with us
course,
tonight.
of course. Really good vibes. I appreciate it. Again, I was excited for this. I've been waiting on this all day, so this was fun.
yeah, and we do this, and again, we do this every Saturday. Hopefully, Bucket can fix his schedule so we don't have to do it so late every time. But
Hey,
even if you wanna, even
this
if
week
you
it was
wanna,
even earlier.
yeah, even if you wanna come in and we and then hang out in the audience and come in every once in a while, by all means, you're more than welcome to. You want to be a mod, that boy, you could be a mod. We'll be taking applications probably soon down the road. Don't worry. I'm gonna bring up an idea about just giving like designated chat mods compared to like admin mods, so that way like we can maybe have some people that are always active in the chat to kind of keep the chat organized instead of it being like an admin who might need to do different things. Risky, I think both of his EWG squads would dominate some of the teams in here. Not gonna lie. Not sure if it's the same team you guys have with Expedia and Logix and Oxy, but
We switched some things around, and I'm excited. We're undefeated in scrims right now, and I feel really good. And um, if I'm being totally honest, man, and this is gonna be a shout out to all of you. I compare my team to you guys so much. I don't think you understand from the day one when I podcast you guys. You guys know if you watch my streams, I'm a big fan of Search and Destroy. And Cabal's got it when it comes to Search. I don't know what it is, but when I watch you guys play Search, it's freaking amazing. I love it. And whenever I look at these Search teams, and I'm like, I kid you not, and this is real gas. I'm not lying to you guys. I look at these other teams, and if I see them and I watch VOD for my team, and I go, they're not as good as Cabal. We're good. We can beat them. That's my real
That's
mentality.
great, guys.
When I'm watching VOD with my guys, we do it every Monday, and we look at it, and I compare them to you guys. I go, okay, we're good. We can skip our VOD for Search and Destroy because they're not as good as Cabal. Let's focus on our weak areas and hard point and control.
I think that's a good mindset. Um, Cabal's roster did make some changes, so it's not gonna be the same four you're used to seeing.
I
So
saw, I saw. I'm a little hurt by. I did see, and to answer you, Guido or me, we don't have Expedia anymore. But I promise we got something. We got something in works.
yeah, we're trying to revamp the teams. We want to try and get some people going, like some locals. But you know, me and Guido, we're a team of two now with Mr. Bucket in our fourth. So we might have to come into some of these leagues, and you'll still get me and Guido in there, just on a separate team,
Yeah.
not the same floor. But who knows? We're in the CXL, but that league might go back into the blender real quick because trying to schedule matches in there is horrible.
I hear you. I hear you. A
But
lot of people don't know how to schedule nowadays, man. It's so
it,
tough.
Jesus mighty, brother. Not
that's
lying.
and that boy, we appreciate that. That's the best thing to do. You just keep growing this thing. Think about it. You bring in 20 members. That's 5 teams we could add in next major. So, like I said, I'm gonna talk to the also about trying to fix the welcome interface for everybody that joins. That way they can all just get the free agent role as they join instead of being given one. But
Yeah.
because it's a little discombobulated at the moment. But I think we're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Again, it's gonna be on the YouTube channel, reposted probably either tonight or tomorrow at Console Championship Circuit. We have the first 2 episodes. The first one that me and Bucket started with all like the
Pre-power rankings and stuff.
pre-power rankings, last season coverage. Then the second episode with Cruz himself. We also have the first revod actually of the Toon Squad versus Shooters match on the YouTube page. I'm gonna upload the Soundwave one and the Soundwave match tonight, hopefully, and then we'll have this podcast up there tonight or tomorrow as well. That way we can start growing this page, getting it a little active on there, hopefully, so that way people that do want to get some VOD review in that can't see a match or don't want to go back and watch it on the scrim on the Twitch channel, they can go to the YouTube channel, watch it on there. Anybody that misses these episodes where we have interesting takes, they want to hear all the yapping, anything like that, they can go back and rewatch it on there as well. um, we might have a TikTok page in the future as well for clips. Who knows? Might let Guerrero take care of that one. But a PC All Star game? Why would we do a PC All Star game, Risky? Where does that make any sense?
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, rosters are open at the moment. Heck, they are open until tomorrow night at 12 CST.
Alrighty. But
Alrighty.
I think
Well,
we're going to end that here.
yeah.
Again, thank you, Lucky, for coming on and taking the time out of your day. Come answer our questions and have a good time with us.
Of course, man. I appreciate you guys having me, man. This was fun. I
Course.
really enjoyed it.
Hopefully we get to see that if you're available, that great gas tomorrow night on the stream for Atlanta NOLA. Who knows? It might be a surprise. So y'all gotta stay tuned. Who knows? Be on the lookout. If you ever see Lucky's name pop up, you guys better tune into that stream and show some love. Cause I'm telling you now, you are not gonna want to miss it. It's gonna be a great time, great experience, and hopefully a great gameplay as well from the teams playing. So,
Yes, sir.
but everybody, we hope you have a great night, and we will see you guys all next weekend and throughout the week with your matches. And
Don't forget to send us our clips or your
yes,
clips,
everyone's clips.
motherfuckers.
Send the clips, please. But
And make sure y'all are fucking shooting because we're doing Team of the Week next week, too.
yes, team of the week as well, which I'll make an announcement about tomorrow. But again,
Alrighty.
thank you guys for coming in, and we hope you guys all have a great night.